Thank you very much. What a great start. I would say it's unique having 3 anthems in one event. That is unique. Thank you very much. I understand possibly the Algerian ambassador is in our midst or will be joining us. Okay, thank you. Okay, let me put you in a very lighter mood a little bit before we start to recognize some dignitaries and VIPs and everything in between all of that. Okay, so I just want to first of all get you accustomed to some sound effects that will most likely make it tonight. Okay, so a lot of us in the UK, we make a sound if we hear something really, really nice, something really sweet, or something really, really calming, or has a positive influence on us, or sometimes even romantic. We make that sound, isn't it? We say, "Aww." Okay, right. I just want to check the room. Everyone familiar with that sound? Aww. Okay, thank you very much. All right, that's the first sound I need to get you to be able to understand. So then growing up in Africa, if you see something very shocking, you know, this is Guardian of Africa's best. You see something shocking, you go, ah. You know, so that's a slight difference from oh. The second one is ah. So let's just practice that first sound. When you hear something romantic, like what do we say? Oh. Or if it's shocking, we do ah. If something is surprising, we don't say oh, we don't say ah, we say oh. Okay, let's do that third sound. Oh. Okay, so we have 3 sounds now. We have oh, we have oh. Then there's another sound, a combination of shock and realization, and when it's also surprising, you go ah 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 ah. Okay. All right, can we do that fourth sound? Ah 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 ah. Okay, so here's your first test. I'm going to lay some scenarios for you, and then you tell me which sound is most appropriate for that scenario, okay?
Like a lot of people looking really amazing tonight. If I walk up to you and say, oh, you look absolutely fantastic tonight, what sound would you make? Well done, okay? Right. If, for example, God forbid, if at the end of the event, you walked outside and where you park your Range Rover is no longer there, what sound would you make? All right. I think there's a little bit of icing on the cake. Good. Okay, good. Right. For example, God forbid, if your daughter brings home a man that hasn't got a job, you say, Dad, Mom, this is the person I want to marry. What sound would you make? I think we also have a hand gesture of, okay, yeah, well done, well done. I'm picking the table that is getting all of it, right? Actually, all of you are doing really amazing. For example, if tonight somebody next to you wants to get up and go to the restroom, and as they're trying to, you know, sometimes you're trying to get up from your seat and you're accidentally reaching for the chair or something, and the person sitting next to you accidentally reaches for your hair and pulls up your wig as you are getting up. What? Okay, all right, well done, well done. Okay, here's another one. If, for example, you go to the hairdresser and you ask for a style, and at the end of the hairdressing experience, you got a totally different hairstyle, and possibly you lost your hair in the process, what what sound would you make? I think that is the 4th sound. 5th sound tonight, a combination of everything. Okay, here's another scenario. If at the end of this evening, the person you came with, be it a man or a woman, at the end of the event, they got tired and they decided to live with someone else. All right, I think that's a mixed reaction. Some people think that would be good. That's a bad rubbish. But there's a what sound, hypothetical scenario. What sound would you make? All right, we have some very good, amazing Western Africans in the room. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so for example tonight, if every table is getting served, you know, normally during buffet, each table will get up and get their food. And each table is getting up, and as it gets to your table, Suddenly the MC announced. I don't think I'll be the one making that announcement, but for whatever reason, the MC goes and say the food has just finished. All right. Okay, good. All right, I think you've all been brilliant tonight. For that first one, I think the 3 tables that stood out in their interaction and interpretation of those sound effects. I'm going to give first to best sounder. Let's give them a warm round of applause. And I'm going to give it to counter. Let's give them a warm round of applause. Well done to you. I'm going to give it to table, is that Nairo? What's your table name? Mandela. All right, one round of applause for them. I'm going to give it to table, is that what is your table name over there? Kijo. A warm round of applause for yourself. Okay. So all of you so far, you have 4 points. All right. I'm going to keep a tab on the leaderboard tonight based on the level of engagement that we have in the room. Let me go into some recognition of some of our amazing guests. Of course, everyone absolutely a very important personality tonight. We have met Pastor Kolade Adebayo Oke. Let me recognize also Otumba Femi and Princess Toun Adenuga. Let's make them feel welcome. One round of applause. Now VIPs there. Also, we have Mr. Malud Iklef. Let's give him a warm round of applause. Let's also give Prophet Yomi Odunaya a warm round of applause on our VIP list. Let's give him a warm round of applause. Okay, thank you very much. Let's also appreciate of the Carter Enterprises fame, Princess Toyin Onagorua. Let's give them a warm round of applause. Our VIPs this evening. Okay, I will be making more recognition as we go on, but let me just acknowledge at this juncture Mr. Thomas Adekunle and Mrs. Nana Adejumo. Thank you very much. Let's appreciate Otumba Adeshino as well in our midst. Thank you very much. Let's appreciate Mrs. Fumi Ajomale also. One round of applause for them. Thank you very much. High Chief Barrister Hilda Ephraim Adejumo as well. We recognize your presence. Olumuyiwa Falode. We recognize your presence. We also recognize your presence, Chief Emmanuel Coco Marshall. Okay, very good. I will be doing more recognition as we go, but at this juncture, if you just allow me to recognize Pastor Olusegun Adesonya and Dr. Mercy Abazie in our midst. Okay, they're probably on their way. If I can recognize Mrs. Patricia Macaulay, they're on their way as well. Okay. All right. I will be doing more recognition as we go along in the course of the night. Okay. So don't forget those sound effects, or intermittently I will call for scenarios, and I hope you'll be able to remember. Thank you very much. I hope you'll be able to remember which one it is. So restrooms, in case you've not been to this hall before, the restrooms are to the right. Once you step out of this room, to your right, the restrooms are there. You can't miss it. It's going to be to your right. And fire exits, particularly most of you are Africans. You don't need someone to